Good day and welcome to Pokemon Sapphire. I'm Marashu and I will be going with the hard mode rules as outlined by Nuzlocke. For those who aren't aware, there's two basic rules to Nuzlocke's challenge. The first, you may only capture the first Pokemon you come across in an area, and when I say area, I'm going to define it as any route counts as an area. Caves that are in routes count as separate areas, but each route counts as an area, so that limits the amount of Pokemon we'll be able to use in this run. The second rule is if any Pokemon faints, it's dead. You gotta release it. I'm going to be adding in a third rule that I saw while watching Star Power Won't Save Us, or Star Power Won't Save You, I should say. And that rule is you must go off the set rules instead of the shift, and we are going to start by doing that right now. We're going into option and set. What set does is when a trainer challenges you, you need to, normally in shift mode, which is default, you get the choice to switch out your own Pokemon if you don't like what's coming out. In this one, you don't find out what's coming out until it's there, so it'll make things a bit tougher, which is exactly the point of this. So let's begin. Also be doing some of the narration for the voices along the way, but don't count on me to read every single line. But here we go. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Birch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. This is what we call a Pokemon. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Are they all blue and bounce on their tails? We humans live alongside Pokemon, at times as friendly playmates, and at times as cooperative workmates. I'd also like to take this time to point out that the Mon in it is for monster, so keep that in mind. And sometimes we band together and battle others like us, with the claws that gnash. But despite our closeness, we don't know everything about Pokemon. In fact, there are many, many secrets surrounding Pokemon. To unravel Pokemon mysteries, I've been undertaking research. That's what I do. And you are... Are you a boy? Or are you a girl? I'm one of those. Alright, what's your name? I'm going to go for a new name. I like using mine. For anyone who is curious, I came up with this name back in, I don't know, probably around 99, 2000. Less talking, more typing, and it kind of stuck with me. So, back then, I remember the only things I had online was like some ancient Babylonian something or other, but there's some more hits on it now that aren't me on the internet, so take what I get, I guess. So it's Marashu. Okay. You're Marashu, who's moving to my hometown of Little Root. I get it now. Way to keep up with the times, Prof. Alright, are you ready? Your very own adventure is about to unfold. Take courage and leap into the world of Pokemon, where dreams, adventure, and friendship await. I'm looking forward to all those things. I mean, I like dreams, I like adventure, and I like friendship. So, sounds like this is going to be a happy journey. And, not one filled with despair. Why is it dark? Oh no, why am I in the truck? Please, let me out. It's dark and the boxes are moving precariously. Please let me out. Freedom. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, so we just moved to the town of Little Root, and as Mom says, it must be tiring riding without things in the moving truck. Well, this Little Root town just doesn't even apologize. How do you like it? This is our new home. This time you get a room. It has a quaint feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? And you get your own room. Wow. Let's go inside. See, Marashu, isn't it nice in here too? The movers Pokemon do all the work of moving us in, cleaning up after. This is so convenient. Marashu, your room's upstairs. Go check it out, dear. Dad bought you a new clock to mark our move here. Don't forget to set it. So I'm gonna go up to my room and set the time. I'm gonna set it to the real time. The clock is stopped. Better set it and start it. So it's currently set to that. It is not that at all. Actually, embarrassingly late or early, depending on how you look at it. Now, it is 12:49 here, so we want to go up to there, and then, okay, this is the correct time. Marashu, how do you like in your room? Good. Everything's put away neatly. I finished moving everything in downstairs, too. That was fast. The Pokemon mover is so convenient. Oh, you should make sure that everything's all there on your desk. Let's check out the room. So we got a TV. Mom might like this program. I don't. But they're going. We got a GameCube. Game Boy Advance to connect to it. One of the reasons I chose Sapphire is because I'm very, very familiar with the introduction. I used to grind on my disc that like gives Jirachis just so I could trade them out in Diamond. Marashu takes a closer look at the Hoenn region map. This is important. Especially when we get our map, we're going to be able to keep track of all the different areas we can get a Pokemon. So, as I said, you can only catch one per area. So, we likely won't be catching anything on Route 101 because we won't get Pokeballs by then. Route 103 we likely won't be able to catch anything on later, but with any luck we should be able to catch something, but we'll see how that goes. And then Route 102 and all the different routes here. So, but for now, we are still in Little Root Town. We got a diary which tells us very, very basics. I actually flipped open the notebook. Adventure rule number 1. Open the menu with start. Adventure rule number 2. Record your progress with save. The remaining pages are blank. I don't really know how to play the rest of this. That's a lie. So, I'm going to boot up my PC. Gonna withdraw a potion that I left on here at my old place. The rest probably got lost in moving or something. There's no mail in the mailbox, and we don't have any decorations yet. Something really cool about this bedroom is that later we're going to decorate it. Oh yeah. So we're going to turn this off. Also got my big comfy bed. Well, it is late enough. And my red carpet. Oh, Marashu, come quick. Come quickly. Look, it's Petalburg Gym. Maybe Dad'll be on. We brought you this report from in front of Petalburg Gym. Oh, it's over. I think Dad was on, but we missed him. Too bad. Oh yes, one of Dad's friends lives in this town. Professor Birch is his name. He lives right next door, so you should go over and introduce yourself. See ya, honey. So let's go be neighborly. Now when I say neighborly, I mean we get to talk to the only other person with a house in this town. There's a couple other residents. I guess they're vagrants or something. If you use a PC, you can store items and Pokemon. The power of science is staggering. Wonderful. And Professor Birch spends days in his lab studying, then he'll suddenly go out in the wild to do more research. When does Professor Birch spend time at home? You tell me? Who are you? What are you doing in my house? Oh, hello. And you are? Oh, you're Marashu, our new next-door neighbor. Hi. We have a daughter about the same age as you. I don't know what's excited about making a new friend. Our daughter is upstairs, I think. Oh, daughter, you say, huh? And she also has a GameCube. Show a clock with the right time on it. That's pretty cool. And Pokemon fully restored. Items ready, and huh? What? Who are you? Oh, you're Marashu. So your move was today. I'm May. Glad to meet you. I have this dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. I heard about you, Marashu, from my dad, Professor Birch. I was hoping that you would be nice, Marashu, and that we could be friends. Oh, this is silly, isn't it? I've just met you, Marashu. She stutters a lot. Oh no, I forgot. I was supposed to go help Dad catch some wild Pokemon. Marashu, I'll catch you later. Like the Pokemon? I hope not. So, it won't do to rummage through a lady's room, so let's just go and check things out outside of town. Actually, let's check out the lab first. We got a little aide here, guy, who... Huh? Professor Birch? Professor's away on fieldwork. Ergo, he isn't here. Oh, let me explain what fieldwork is. It's the study of things in the natural environment, like fields, and mountains, instead of a laboratory. The professor isn't one for doing desk work. He's the type of person who would rather go outside and experience things than read about them here. No one else is in here, so let's go. Forward. I can hear someone shouting down the road here. What should I do? What should I do? Somebody has to go help. Help me! Hello, you over there, please, help me! In my bag, there's a Pokeball! Where are you going? Don't leave me like this! Okay, so let's check out our options here. We have the Chick Pokemon, a Torchic. We have the Wood Gecko Pokemon, the Trico. And we have a Mudfish Pokemon, the Mudkip. And we're going to go with the Torchic. Why? Because I like Torchics better. Yes, I choose you. And it's a Wild Poochyena. Go, Torchic. So, we're going to start this off with a Scratch. Wild Poochyena. So, pretty easy first fight, unlike the others where you need to fight your rival. You don't really get a rival in this. You get two people who sometimes come in and fight, but not really a rival per se. Whew. I was in the tall grass studying wild Pokemon when I was jumped. You saved me. Thanks a lot. Oh? Hi, you're Marashu. This is not the place to chat, so come by my Pokemon lab later, okay? By later, I mean now. So, Marashu, I've heard so much about you from your father. I've heard you don't have your own Pokemon yet. But the way you battled earlier, you pulled it off with aplomb. I guess you have your father's blood in your veins after all. Oh yes, as thanks for rescuing me, I'd like you to have the Pokemon you used earlier. Oh, thanks. That's great. While you're at it, why not give a nickname to the Torchic? We will. Normally, I'm pretty boring and don't give nicknames, but I think in this run-through we will be. So, first of all, Torchic usually has names that go along with the whole chicken motif, but in this case we have a male Torchic. So, we are going to go with Rooster. I'm also a huge fan of puns, so bear that in mind as the naming continues. Okay, if you work at Pokemon and gain experience, I think you'll make a darn good trainer. My kid May is out on Route 103 studying Pokemon. Might not be a bad idea for you to go see May. What do you think? Who? Yes. Great, May should be happy too. get me to teach you what it means to be a trainer. Alright, so with Pokemon in hand and a heart full of dreams and courage, this young trainer prepares for the road ahead of him. What lies ahead